Hello everybody, welcome to Destiny of Cards. Today we'll be touching on Link Joker deck based on minor updated from cards from the latest set of GBT05. So this card is still our starter. Yes, not much of new starters choices for this set. So this is still the best starter for this deck because we need the soul for the deck, and basically this helped me filter my grade 3s. So yeah, when you unlock, you get to when this card's unlocked, you get to choose a grade 3 Messiah, add to your hand and shuffle your deck and put this card into soul. So that's the cost. Yes, that's why we need this card to help you filter your deck, because it's quite important for this deck for your Vanguard to be Messiah. Next, we move on to the grade 3s. We run 4 copies of Alter Ego Messiah, which is what we get from Neo Messiah. So Alter Ego Messiah is basically a GBU2 skill that's quite similar to Chaos Breaker Dragon, except minus away the destruction part. So it's when a card is being unlocked, counter blast, so blast one, sorry, and to draw 1 card. So it's a GB2 skill. Okay, then the next effect is when you strike onto this card, you may pay the cost, counter blast 1 and lock 1 of your unit rearguard, and the effect is lock 1 opponent's rearguard and the Vanguard gain 5000 power. So your new strike unit gain additional 5000 power, and you get to lock 1 opponent's unit. And since Messiah deck build is based on locking your own tool, so you're gaining from the benefit from locking the cards of your field. Next, we run 2 copies of this card. Yeah, so it's still a card from BT03. Yeah, not much of changes here. Okay, so basically this card is this card is called the Vanguard rearguard circle. Choose one of your rearguard other than himself, lock it. Then you choose one opponent's rearguard and lock it. So it's a free cost. You don't have to counter blast or soul blast anything. You just basically lock one of your rearguard to lock one opponent's rearguard. The only condition here is GB1. Next, we run this Rev. That's from BT03 also. So basically this card GB1. So when this card attack the Vanguard, you may pay the cost. If you can choose 2 lock card and then unlock them, okay, then this unit get 3001 to critical. So basically, like what I mentioned, since Messiah build is basically on locking your own self, there's cards that's on this deck that can lock cards both on your field or your opponent's field. So basically, choose 2 lock cards on the field and then unlock it. So you can unlock your opponent and yours. Then you gain 3001 crit. Yeah, not much of power, but actually quite pressuring since there's an additional critical, especially your opponent have 5 damage or 4 damage. So next effect is when this card is called to the Vanguard circle, pay the cost, which is counter blast 1 and soul blast 1. Then choose 1 opponent's rearguard at the back row and lock it. So basically this is locking the back row, so you disable their booster, and with the cost of counter blast 1 and soul blast 1 when you place on Vanguard circle. Alternate Vanguard, yeah, but hopefully we get to write Messiah itself. Next, we run 2 copies of Duskblade in grade 2. So Duskblade effect is basically when this card attacks the Vanguard, and if it's boosted, you may pay the cost, which is counter blast 1, choose 1 opponent's grade 2 and below, lock it. Next, we move on to another grade 2 that is commonly used in a Messiah build, which is 4 copies of Battle Wheeler. So this card basically choose one of your other rearguard and then lock it. This unit get 4000 power until end of turn. So it's a main phrase effect. Do take note as a GB1 once per turn. Next, we run 2 copies of this Messiah unit. So this unit is when this card is being unlocked, choose 1 other rearguard, stand it, and that unit plus 2000 power until end of turn. Next, for the grade 2, we run the new Arrester Messiah from the new set. Yes, this unit is basically a new updated card. So when this card is called the rearguard circle, if you have a grade 3 or higher Messiah card in its name, you may this unit gain 2000 power and gain this following effect. So at the end of the battle, when you attack a Vanguard, you can choose to lock this card. Then if you do, choose one opponent's back row, lock it. So it's a free card. You get to lock this card, plus you get to lock opponent's card. So it's one free card to be in lock. Now we move on to the Great One. We run 4 copies of the Kanzen and Flipper. So basically, Sentinel skill, which when it comes to Guardian Circle, you can from a hand, you can protect, discard one card, then protect your Vanguard from being attacked. Then if you got another copy of her in the drop zone, you get to inflict 1 damage, counter charge 1. Next, we run 4 copies of Destiny Dealers. Destiny Dealer is your strike folder. So the effect is when this card is called the Regal Circle from your hand, you may reveal a Great Tree from and then search your deck for a Great Tree Messiah, add to your hand, then choose a card from your hand and discard it. Then the second skill is when this card is in your hand, you can use this card as a strike card unit, and then it's Great +2, so it's a Great Tree striker. Next, we run 3 copies of this card, which is reprinted in BTO5 as a double R. So yeah, so you can consider this as a BTO5 card too. So basically this card effect is when this card is boosting, then if you have, you can choose a lock card and then unlock it, the boosted unit plus 4000. So it's not a Vanguard only skill. You can also boost the rear guard, then unlock a unit that Vanguard boosted unit get 4000 power. So next we run 2 copies of Dark Metal Chameleon. So this is a quite standard card in the Messiah build. So basically when this card is being unlocked, choose 1 damage card in your damage zone and then flick it face out. Second effect is resist. So it's a resist card here. Lastly, the new card from BTO5, which is Sacrifice Messiah. So the effect is when another unit is being locked, and if you have a Great Tree or higher Messiah card, you can pay the cost, which is lock this card. If you do, counter charge 1, then choose one your other unit on your field, that unit plus 3000 power until end of turn. So basically you can combo it with this card here. So basically when you lock a card, you can unlock another card. When you lock a card, then you can lock this card itself. You can plus 3000 to itself, so it's 4000 plus 3000, which is 7000 to her for free. Yeah, so that's one combo here. The other combo here is Arastor Messiah 2. So since Arastor Messiah will lock himself, then you can also lock this one. So you lock one whole row, you can lock power or 3000 power. Yeah, so it's a combo based deck. Next we go into trigger lineup for this deck. Basically there's not much of changes to this deck. We're still running on eight criticals. Yes, we are not running on the new Messiah critical yet. Yeah, so we are still thinking that this critical is much better than the Messiah critical, because firstly you won't want to lose a guarding power card for a draw card. Yes, you get a 5000 bonus, but you lose a 10,000 shield. Yeah, so our decision here stay as we continue to use this card for the time being, but we will stay tuned. Maybe we will update it. If you do want, you can change for the critical to the new Messiah, Bling Messiah, as the new critical. So basically that unit is when your Vanguard with Messiah is named Great Tree above attack, you can put the card into soul, then draw one card, and then the Vanguard plus 5000 power. So yeah, so it's a very good card, but we chose to use standard vanilla criticals, and we run 4 heal triggers, standard, and we run 4 draw triggers. So this draw trigger is basically like Margao effect, so put into a soul, choose a unit, the unit plus 3000 on the end of turn. Okay, now we move on to the strike zone. Firstly, we run 4 copies of Nebula, Big Crunch, Dragon. So we're still running on Big Crunch here. So basically, as you all know, Color Sun, and then Persona for himself, choose one opponent's regard if you have 2 G zone and above. Yeah, so choose one opponent regard, lock it, and then choose another unit in the same column, lock it, and Omega lock them. So basically your opponent's unit will not be unlocked during the next turn, but the turn after it. Next, we run 3 copies of Messiah, MST Messiah. So MST Messiah is what we need for the cost is also needed for her. So basically its effect is Counterblast 1. Then when this card attack the Vanguard, you may pay the cost, Counterblast 1, unlock any number of regard that lock card, any number of lock card, both your field or your opponent's field, so on the field basically. And then for each of them that's been unlocked, this unit plus 3000 power. Then if the number of lock cards is 3 or more, unlock card is 3 or more, this unit get critical plus 1. Lastly, we run the new Messiah GR from the new set. So basically this unit, the cost is unit unflip. So Counterblast 1 and choose a card in your G zone with MST Messiah as name, then unflip it, then this unit gain this effect, which is if you have a when this card attack Vanguard, if you MST Messiah in your G zone, yeah, so you gain this effect. Choose any number of units to unlock similar to MST, and then for each unit on your field that's being unlocked, you get they get 3000 power, not this card anymore. So MST is himself, but this is the regard, so it's giving your regard on your field 3000 bonus power. Then for the unlock card on your opponent's field, they will be retired. So unlike MST, when you unlock, you're giving them a free card. This is basically destroy them. Okay, so if the number of unlock card is 3 or more, you gain critical plus 1. Yeah, so basically this is the quite a new updated version of the MST Messiah and Slate Messiah deck build. Yeah, so we hope that you enjoy today's deck profile. If you have any deck that you wish to see, please post in the comment section below, and also do like, subscribe, and share this video too. Until next time, see you.